trapping is Alex. Alex is gonna get the views.
Yeah, and we also talked about this before the podcast. I feel like I talk way too much to be a thirst trap. Like thirst traps are to be thirsted after, not listened to. I feel like I talk way too much to be a thirst trap.
No, they're gonna see this and they'll be like, I can have both. I can hear awesome stuff and thirst. Subscribe.
I feel like people who want to drink don't want to be fed. You get drunker the emptier your stomach is. The less substance you have inside of your body, you get more intoxicated. Unless you're talking about weed, and then it's the opposite. But we're talking about thirst. They're not called. I'm gonna be a thirst trap, not a smoke trap. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a difference. I feel like smoke traps are kind of like classier, right? Like if you see someone, you're like, oh, they're smoking. It's usually like they're wearing some sort of like, fancy clothes. They're like really well kept. When you're talking about thirst, you're usually talking about somebody that's like really sloppy. Like they're maybe trying to break up a fight, like late after like a club, like they're or maybe they're like starting the fight themselves. Like I think the image that I get of a thirst trap is like it's 2 a.m. You just left the bar. There's like some sort of like hot dog stand, and you're like the thirst trap themselves are like getting a hot dog, and like someone like maybe sort of inconveniences them in some way, and then they speak up about it, and then the person that they're with fights that person, but then they act like they didn't want that to happen. Like that I feel like is a thirst trap, where like a smoke, like somebody who's like smoking is like doing cocaine in like a cubicle in a bathroom or something, like just classy stuff.
I haven't heard the phrase "smoking" used in a long time. I've heard "smoke show." Oh, that person's a smoke show. But...
yeah. Well, I mean, it's all part of the same thing. Like I feel like, smoke shows. I feel like that's like a classy thing. Or like thirst trap. That's like, smoke show would be like going to like a really fancy like steakhouse. Where like a thirst trap is like going to like Burger King, like you like it, it's good, but like you understand what you're getting into. Like you understand that like what you're doing is not great.
So, FML, smoke show, thirst trap. What's a third one?
Wait, what do you mean FM? Like fuck, marry?
Mm-hmm. Or FMK. FMK. This is not as bad as when I called a sad trombone a rusty trombone.
So what are the three choices? Smoke show, thirst trap, and what's the third one?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the? Because there's gotta be three, right?
Yeah. I've only heard those two used on the internet to describe.
Well, let's put this out there. You probably don't marry either smoke show or thirst trap. So fuck or kill. Which one? And for me, if I was gonna do it, I would say, fuck the thirst trap, kill the smoke show, because the smoke show is gonna be very high maintenance. And also, the thirst trap is going to be a lot more fun, probably. Like the thirst trap, I think, is going to be a lot more on board to try weird shit than the smoke show. The smoke show, I feel like, is just going to be like missionary, like just kind of get it over with, like missionary, get it over with, but then like look at me, pet me, like I feel like that's going to be the smoke show, where the thirst trap is just going to be like nonstop action,
After Burger King, nonstop.
Yeah, like the Burger King doesn't end after you finish it. Like there's a whole second act to Burger King, especially after a certain time of day.